is 9 News Now with Amelia Adams.
Good afternoon. Today on 9 News Now, a city explodes into chaos. Shots fired as anarchy erupts on the streets of Ferguson in the US state of Missouri. We will cross live to the scene for the very latest. Also ahead, a shock twist in a bizarre case. What was thought to be a hit and run was actually a botched kidnapping. Australian women say goodbye to stretch marks as the first clinically proven treatment is found. And boy band fever comes to town. One Direction and 5 Seconds of Summer touchdown in Australia on the same plane. All right, we begin with some breaking news this afternoon. Former Test batsman Phil Hughes is in a critical condition after being hit in the head by a cricket ball during a match at the SCG, and our reporter Damien Ryan is in the 9 News helicopter. Damo, what happened?
Yeah, it was pretty dramatic stuff in the centre of the SCG. Phil Hughes was playing for South Australia against New South Wales. He was basically 61 not out when he was taken out by a bouncer bowled by Sean Abbott, and he was hit on the side of the head. He was stunned, and then players around him watched him fall flat on his face. And they rushed to his assistance. Of course, Phil Hughes used to play for New South Wales. With some of these guys around him were his former teammates. One of the first people to attend to him was John Orchard. He's the New South Wales doctor who happened to be on the side of the oval at that stage. So he was one of the first to rush to his assistance. Medical crews then rushed on to the oval and treated him, but it was clear that he'd been knocked out cold, and it was also ascertained that he was this was very serious. He was deemed to be in a critical condition, so it was necessary to get him to hospital and get him in good hands as quickly as possible. So that's why they brought a helicopter in to land on the middle of the SCG to take Phil Hughes to hospital. As you mentioned, his condition at this point is listed as critical, and it is still believed that he is still unconscious after being taken out by this bouncer this afternoon. So, serious concerns for Phil Hughes. He was basically on the cusp of being named back in the Australian cricket team because he was one of the big hopes to be picked for the Australian team to play India next week because of Michael Clarke's injury. But that clearly won't be the case now, and our thoughts and prayers are clearly with Phil Hughes at the moment.
Absolutely. Damo, thank you for the update. A very serious injury there, as you heard from Damien, and we will bring you another update shortly. Well, now to some breaking news from the United States, where riots have broken out in the state of Missouri. It follows a jury's decision to clear a policeman who fatally shot an unarmed black teenager. Let's go straight to our US Bureau Chief, Robert Penfold, for more. Rob, good afternoon to you. Things are getting very ugly on the streets of Ferguson.
Yes, good afternoon, Amelia, and they are indeed. Yes, we are now hearing, of course, and you're seeing there as well.